Hello and welcome to the new week. Hope you're hanging in there. So we've actually just gone into the last quarter of the moon, which was on Saturday. So this week, very much similar to what I was mentioning last week. These 2 weeks between the past full moon and the coming new moon on Sunday is pretty tough time. It's best not to start anything new. Just kind of keep your head down, keep moving forward as best you can, and hang in there. It's almost over, so just one more week left, and then we're into the new moon, and we can start everything new again. So yeah, it really is very similar to last week, this week anyway, because as I said, the new moon going into Libra is only on Sunday, so we've got a whole week of this last quarter, which had a really bad influence. Was it Neptune retrograde? So yeah, carry on. But this new moon that's coming up, not too bad. It's in Libra, so this is all about relationships, community, and finding your voice, setting your boundaries and things like that. Libra is often or comes from the Greek god Themis, and she's often depicted blindfolded with a sword, and Libra is the balancing scales. So the sword in this depiction, however, is not a weapon. It's not to be destructive. It's about drawing boundaries, and about cutting away delusions, and things like that, and finding the truth behind meaning and whatnot. So this is very much about drawing your boundaries. There are times when you have to say no, and you have to know where your boundaries are, and you have to set them, and you have to let other people know. And that is healthy in relationships. If you do not set those boundaries, then things go all wobbly, and it's not a great thing. So we are trying to bring about good communication in our relationships amongst our friends and family and loved ones. But at the same time also, as I said, setting those boundaries, drawing those boundaries. Now we are still in Mercury retrograde, which is a fun one. I'm sure it was Mercury retrograde. It could have been something else, but I'm going to blame it on Mercury. I get up at 4 a.m. in the mornings and do all my ritual stuff until 6 a.m. And this morning, I switched my alarm off as per usual, sat up, did my morning prayer to the Earth Mother, Divine Mother, and then got up and did all my usual stuff, brushed my teeth, had a pee, had a shower, everything else. My daughter was very confused because she's normally awake at that time. She was very confused about why I was having a shower at this time. She didn't say anything though, and then I switched my computer on because I also get on a satsang in the mornings, and waiting for the satsang to start, and I looked at the clock and it was 1:45. Don't know whose alarm I switched off. I must have dreamt it, but I swear I switched an alarm off. So yeah, went back to bed. I'm going to blame that on Mercury. Yeah, so this Mercury retrograde is quite a fun one. But we've also got, with this new moon coming up, it's opposed to Jupiter retrograde in Aries. So try not to get your expectations too high. Don't get those hopes up and things like that. You may end up being disappointed if you do. So although we're trying to establish communication and such things with our loved ones, our friends and family and community, and setting those boundaries, just sort of go with the flow. Don't get your hopes up too high. Don't get your expectations up. And if you don't, then you won't be disappointed. But it is you know, that you got to try and find that balance. And you know, Libra is about balance, so trying to find that balance is, you know, fits in with the whole theme, the whole energy. So yeah, that's it for today, this week. So just, you know, stick with it, keep going, and next week's the new moon. All right then, have a great one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.